hope Yasmin forgives me for lying about Sophie. I could really use a friend on this president wall. Yasmin was far from perfect, but damn do I miss having her in charge. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value. Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me. I hope Loretta learned something from her brush with disaster last night, but I doubt it. Good morning. Okay. Promise is a promise.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running—
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure, and for answers.
I swear, Max, there's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. I always thought Abraxas was creepy, but at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid. If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? Having a journalism major on the case is coming in handy. Can you try bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire? Ugh,
They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond,
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her, a few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
the Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. Having a journalism major on the case is coming in handy. Gretchen Kostov, founder of Abraxas, and my best friend in the library. What a queen. Third week of September. That's this week. This could be it. The start of the fire. The end of the school.
Okay, try Maybon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Maybon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight. This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post-part one of my podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far? Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning. When a slogan feels like a personal attack. Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe we get Owen to take me seriously. Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning. I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head, but it's hard to tell with him. Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin. I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name. I've gotta try to stop this Mabon party before it gets out of hand. I need to talk to Vin about Mabon. But can I trust him to be honest with me about it? What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if he found out you were there? Why were you there?
I think it's my turn to ask the questions.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room.
Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does.
What has Owen been up to? And how am I going to find out with Vin in the way?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and... there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was
Loretta was in the house. I don't understand. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god, make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office.
The thing about rewinding time is, even when you undo things, you can't undo the guilty feelings you get for doing them.
Managed to talk my way into the president's office. I miss the old days when I just used pipe bombs. Normally, I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can. Owen could work anywhere he wanted, but he came back to Caledon. I thought that was sweet, before I met him. Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong. Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged, but I didn't see anything wrong. Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break. Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy. Oh. That doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today? The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Wait.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location, Central Quad.
Oh, that breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Sophie. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
I need a distraction.
Owen just said he'd been... President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you? Fuck it. I'm coming in. Owen just said he'd been trying to break into his office? I told him he's crazy.
I need to get Vin
But he
away from
insisted
the
I
door.
check, so... I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now.
Hi, I'm Callie.
President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, I just received a package. Please retrieve it from the mailroom.
Sir, it's the weekend. The mailroom is closed today.
Shit.
Mailrooms are designed for dissemination and distribution of letters and packages. The U.S. Postal Service was founded by Benjamin Franklin in 1775.
What the hell? Fuck it. President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, I just received...
Max? Are you...
Hi, I'm Callie.
You, like, in there? President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, please meet me in the library. We need to discuss tech and corporate synergies.
Sure. I'll see you there.
It's a shame I can't tell Vin what I just did. If it wasn't his job on the line, he'd probably laugh. You want to play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play. Sophie could be anywhere by now. But knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know.
What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, you never responded to my text, for starters.
I didn't know it was you. I didn't have your number in this reality. I barely even believed it was you when you showed up in person.
Excuses, excuses.
So, what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Well, damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
He died doing what he loved, being struck by lightning really hard. Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking. Sometimes this sculpture feels like a self-portrait. Not today, though. Of course everyone has the same folder. And only one of them is Sophie. Sophie can't have gone far. I need to keep looking.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Someone's fighting the power in a
Down
weird
with
way.
President Teller! Save the Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Reggie is working really hard to advocate for Abraxas. I don't think this will help.
Gotta mix direct action with institutional pressure. Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller!
Sophie was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet. The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now. Unsurprisingly, Owen is being a cairn Karen. I can always tell how I'm feeling by what I see in this sculpture. Today it looks like a dragon. Whoever she is, Sophie's definitely Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be? Not a folder to be seen. Good. Sophie hasn't been on campus since the storm. What is it like for her to be back here? Yasmin must have commissioned this sculpture after Sophie died. Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them? Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Sophie saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my...
Hey, Jeanette. Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here. Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
Okay, best case scenario, Sophie is fucking with me. Worst case scenario, I broke my student's heart.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey.
I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying. Is this what being a mentor feels like? I like it.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Sophie was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want Well, unless...
He's unflappable. If I want to look inside that folder, I'll need to go big. He's unflappable. If I want to look inside that folder, I'll need to go big.
Teller, save the Abraxas house! Down with President...
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy. Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking.
Down with President Teller! Save the...
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! With President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller!
Well, unless you want to help...
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President... President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
He's unflappable. If I want to look inside that folder, I'll need to go big.
Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas
This guy
house!
doesn't seem like he'd mind pissing off the president.
Down with
Maybe I
President
can
Teller!
Is
Save the
Abraxas scheduling any sort of formal protest this weekend?
Nah, we'll be too busy sleeping it off.
Sleeping what off?
You know, it.
Good talk.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Is Abraxas...
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President...
These little gnomes are moving around. So cute. Of course everyone has the same folder. And only one of them is Sophie. Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wants...
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
They certainly seem distracted right now. Maybe I could sneak a peek? Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went. Did I hear that right? Whatever you wind up doing in that hotel is your business, ladies.
I wish my husband was as open-minded as yours. Okay, I'll book us the hotel room.
Try to get one on the top floor. We could get pretty loud.
Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Most of the Ugh, it sounds...
Hey,
Down with President... Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas
Is
house!
Abraxas?
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
So, I'll get my hands in it, and you'll tell me if I touch anything sensitive?
Come on, I'm not fragile. Give it to me as hard as you can.
Nope, not getting fooled again. He's unflappable. If I want to look inside...
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work. I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now. Sophie is shapeshifted as Vin before. And I'll bet she'd love a chance to mess with her mom.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Sophie's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Sophie's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, I guess you know, that I died. That my memories of what happened to us after high school didn't happen. At least, not to her. Basically, I shouldn't be here. By the way, you're doing pretty well with this whole talking to a dead girl thing.
Well, if you're friends with Max long enough, you get used to it. But I have many questions.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.